From outdoor concerts to the state's oldest and largest outdoor sports show, which kicks off in Grand Rapids today. This is the 67th year for the Ultimate Sports Show. More than 100 booths will be at DeVos Place in Grand Rapids, filled with fishing tackle, hunting gear, boats, and more. Plus, representatives from dozens of lodges and guide services will be on hand. More than 100 demonstrations will also be featured during the event. The Ultimate Sports Show ends on Sunday.
All right, if you think you will need a bit of the luck of the Irish to pull off a meal for you and your friends this Saturday, don't worry about it.
Chef Tom is in the home of Joan DeWeerd in Zeeland with a delicious idea for a St. Patrick's Day dish.
That time of year, every single year, March Madness rolls along, and then people start focusing on the brackets and all the games.
Didn't hear anybody talking about that today.
Well, and plus you're not allowed to do that. So in
some places, people get wrapped up in the tournament so much that productivity in work and school goes down. Shocking, I know, to hear about that.
I can hardly believe that. Outplacement firm Challenger Gray and Christmas says last year, more than 2.5 million workers tuned into coverage of the games while they were still on the clock. They averaged about 90 minutes watching games. Employers are estimated to spend about $175 million paying distracted workers on the first 2 days of the tournament alone.
I have a TV on my desk, as do you, and they will probably be tuned to the tournament on Thursday and Friday, but that's for purposes so we can stay up and current on news.
It's research.
Exactly.
That's our hot topic of the day today, though.
We want to know if you think people spend too much time watching the NCAA tournament. A bad accident on I-96 shut down the westbound lanes for hours today. 5 teenagers from Grand Haven were rushed to the hospital, at least 3 with life-threatening injuries. Our Courtney Perna is live in Lowell near the accident scene. What happened, Courtney? It's only in the 70s, but hey, after a few months of winter, that's got a lot of people thinking about the beach. And one of West Michigan's favorites, Grand Haven, is getting some national recognition. Travel and Leisure magazine has named Grand Haven Beach as one of the 15 best secret beaches on Earth. It was part of their World's Best Awards. They define the list of beach hideaways as understated, unexpected, and at least for now, under the radar. Other beaches making the list were Sirali Beach in Turkey, Koh Lanta Beach in Thailand, and Puako Beach in Hawaii. The magazine says Grand Haven was chosen not only because of its beaches, dunes, and blue waters, but also the boardwalk, trolley cars, historic lighthouses, and recreational opportunities.
Tonight in your sound check, the backstory on a local band that's gearing up for their annual St. Patrick's Day show.
And that show always. Absolutely packed.
It's fantastic, yeah.
Fox 17's Nadira Carmi sits down with the Weatherheads. 2 local high schools could be merging. The proposal is up for a vote tonight in the Wyoming School District. Talking about Wyoming Park and Wyoming Rogers. The consolidation idea was proposed because of declining enrollment and less funding from the state. If the plan is approved, the Wyoming Park High School building would be turned into a middle school. The Rogers building would then become the Wyoming Public Schools High School. The plan would save the district, they say, $1.7 million next year. The vote is scheduled to take place during a 7 p.m. meeting tonight at Gladiola Elementary. The meeting is open to the public. Meanwhile, in Walker tonight, the City Commission scheduled to approve City Hall hours of operations to return to a 40-hour, 5-day-a-week schedule. This comes as the financial picture of the city improves. In January 2010, all city employees dropped from 40 hours to 38 per week, working 9.5 hours Monday through Thursday. They also took a 5% pay cut as part of a cost reduction effort. That vote is scheduled for 7 tonight at the City Commission's regular meeting. Authorities are searching for a motive tonight after a suspected shooting spree by a U.S. service member in southern Afghanistan.
Christian Frank has more on that story. Plus,
weather, rescue crews getting a better look at the damage on the east side of the state after a tornado passed through the city of Dexter. Reports say at least 100 homes were damaged when the tornado touched down in the community northwest of Ann Arbor yesterday. Good news, no injuries have been reported as a result of the tornado, which was part of a slow-moving system that moved across the southeast part of the state. The National Weather Service says the twister was an EF3 with wind speeds between 135 and 140 miles an hour. Several thousand homes were left without power after the slow-moving system rolled through.
I looked out of my patio door. We have a finished walkout basement and saw my swing set go by. So I took the kids and we ran into the storage room and I covered them up. We grabbed our new puppy and our dog, and it was like a train. It's like what you hear.
We've had medical personnel just walking up and volunteering. So there's a lot of support for folks that are out there, but there's really nothing you can say to someone who's just had their home destroyed.
Even with all the damage, as we said, no injuries or deaths have been reported. The Dexter tornado is one of 3 being investigated from yesterday in southeast Michigan. The state unemployment rate hovering around 9% right now, and with so many people looking for work, sometimes young people are fighting for jobs with people their parents' age. The age mix was evident at a job fair in Grand Rapids today. Our Leanne Town was there and shows us how job seekers are standing out for the right and wrong reasons. Leanne.